Okay, so we're looking at the contour line portraits. These are all continuous contour. Like I just pointed out, we're going to be drawing the contour line portraits, 2 portraits, your self-portrait, and then a portrait of someone sitting near you. And here's our examples from students. All right, notice some people used a pen for the contour line. Here she used kind of like a red marker. Some people actually just used watercolor paint right away. They didn't actually use a pen or a pencil. Like this one was done with black watercolor paint. I love this one because she added her freckles. All right, this one as well. She also went straight in with just using watercolor paint for the contour lines. All right, but you can use your pen, you can use your pencil, you can use a Sharpie, you can use a marker. Notice in this one, she's got the masks on the 3 other portraits and her main portrait in the foreground. All right, and when we go to do the watercolor, you can use subjective color. It doesn't have to look realistic, right? In terms of your choice of color. All right, look at this one. They didn't even include the edges of the face, like the jawline's not there. All right. I prefer to add it. Well, here they got the jawline on the profile. Okay, so are you guys ready to begin your portrait? Do you have your selfies? Okay. Okay, if you, like I said, we're going to be painting over these with watercolor paper. So, I'm sorry, with watercolor paint. So if your sketchbook is a regular sketchbook, that's fine. Or if it's mixed media, that's good. But if your sketchbook is like lined paper, instead come get some mixed media paper up here on the front table. All right, we're using your pen or your colored pencil again because we're going to paint over this. All right, here's an example of what I did last class. These are actually my picture I used of my daughter. All right, so this one started out as my regular contour and that I watercolored over, and this one is the continuous line contour. All right, so there's my photo. All right, let's do it. Okay, first one, you can pick up your pen. Second one has to be continuous. All right, and notice we're using a pen, so you can't erase, or you're using a colored pencil, no erasing. All right, and use your same technique like you did with your hand. Go slow, trace around the facial features with your eyes. Make your hand go at the same speed as your eyes. Yes, one is your self-portrait and one is someone that sits near you. Okay, don't forget eyelashes. Okay, remember, you're not thinking too hard about this. This is just a practice.
Look like me. I mean, I can't see mine, but what do you have? I was like, you can't know yesterday. I don't know how to feel about that. So what? Okay, so this is you. I think this is you. Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, I think aside from like the forehead's a little bit big, I think. And the chin is like very, very low. Oh my god. You look really big. Oh my god. You're gonna speak. I know my that's true. You look at it every day.
All right, don't forget, second one's going to be continuous line. Don't pick up your pen or pencil. Remember, go slow. I picked my phone. Okay. Trace your portrait at the same speed as your eye. This is a training exercise. Go slow. unfortunately, I had to turn my phone back on.
Stop! A little bit more like, stop! Yeah, it's something. So this is about, that's the reflections. That's the sky reflections, like the water and stuff. Oh, love it. Yeah. Once I get my details on it, it looks like it's actually. For now, I'm working on. Yeah.
Whoops. Lost my picture. Okay, so continuous line. Remember, no picking up your pen. You can stop and pause, but no picking up your pen.
No. She's asking me what happened. That is.
Hey, I actually like my continuous line portrait better than my one that I thought about more. So I actually went a little bit faster with the continuous line and didn't even do that darker line. So you can see here I had to connect from the eye to the hair and from the chin to the mouth. All right, once you've done your regular contour and then your continuous contour, you're going to grab your watercolors and watercolor in. All right, you can use your watercolor pencils, you can use your watercolor paints. It can be natural color, but it can also be unnatural, subjective color. All right, think about if you want to paint wet into dry or wet into wet. Do you want it to be softer and bloom, or do you want it to be more pigmented? I'm doing a lot of wet into wet, and then I'm going to go back and add more pigment where I want some shadows to be. Okay, and remember this is going to be a little looser than we're used to. You're moving a little bit quicker. And like I said, I'm doing a lot of wet into wet so that my colors are softer and a little blooming going on.
You could probably do like something like that one terrible guy. That guy was awful. But anyway, he did pretty easy one information.
Okay, don't forget to switch up your brushes. I've been using a Filbert. Now I'm going to go in with my detailed brush, the liner brush. To do the smaller detailed areas. And remember, if you want to get fine detail, you got to wait until your painting is dry so that you can paint wet on dry for fine details. Which is why I've got a little bleeding going on for the eyebrows, but that's okay.
Do you see this myth that like if you sneeze, your heart stops? For a second, and then it like keep being like, oh, so you go shoot, and then it goes, and then hold on, back. It was weird. I don't think that's true though, because then you die, right? Yeah, so that's what I think. Yeah. Anyway, I was so afraid to sneeze when I was younger because of that.
Oh my God. What are you doing? Well, yes, I will.
Okay, continue going, adding watercolor to your portrait.